Hello everyone, and welcome to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. I'm Dean, the host of this channel, and also the host of the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. Today I'm going to be presenting to you episode 108 on the N.A.R.C.N network, and the title of episode 108 is Things Narcissists Do to Shut Down Your Voice. So this video is just going to be about the things that narcissists actually do and carry out with you that actually turn off your ability to communicate and feel and just be able to have your own voice in things when you're dealing with the narcissist. So these are basically a couple of things that the narcissist will say to you or that they will do with you, and we're just going to go into these things, give you guys an idea what these are, because you guys may have been experiencing this or may be currently experiencing some of these things with your narcissistic abuse and with your abuser. And it'll give you an idea, you know, to what to watch out for exactly here. So number one, you're just being selfish. Narcissists use this comment again to gain control of you. It's all about control. Everything that they do is about controlling you and then maintaining control and having control. And any way that they can make you feel lesser, they're going to do that in order to keep control of the situation with you. And just to keep control of their situation, because anytime the narcissist is out of control, this just causes more anxiety within them, and it becomes even more difficult for them to deal with you and for them to keep control of you when they're dealing with you. Number two, you don't know what you're talking about. Again, that's a very common phrase used by narcissists, and this is because they don't want you to be aware of what it is they're doing with you. They think that you don't have any idea, or they want you to think that you don't have any idea what it is they're actually doing with you or what you're talking about in instances with them. But most of the time, you probably have a gut feeling as to what's going on. So when they give you this phrase, it's because they want you to think that you don't know what you're talking about and make you doubt yourself. Nobody likes you. Again, this is a phrase used to control you. The reality is that when narcissists say this to you, it's often because lots of people don't really like them, and they have a problem keeping friends and keeping lovers, and just it's a whole mess with the narcissist when it comes to that, when they say stuff to you like that. The reality is that you are probably the likable character in that equation, in that relationship. Number four, something is wrong with you, or you just aren't normal. Well, again, this is the narcissist telling you that you're not normal when it's really truly themselves that have all the issues, or the majority of the real narcissistic issues going on. Again, it's a phrase to control you and keep you in check. That's all that it really is. Another phrase that they use is nobody thinks like that, or you don't think normally. Again, you don't think like the narcissist probably because you're not probably a narcissist, and it's really their thinking that's really flawed most of the time, and it's probably not your thinking that's flawed in that way, because in my experience with dealing with a vast majority of the people on the N.A.R.C.N network who are enduring narcissistic abuse, it's not those people who are the problem. It's the narcissist. I guarantee you this. Number six, if you go against me or challenge me, you're going to be sorry. Again, this is just a phrase to keep you in check. The narcissist is trying to scare you to not to try to challenge them or go against them. The reality is when you do challenge a narcissist, at least 50% of the time, narcissists don't do anything. They are a lot of talk and not much of any go. And this is the way that they are. They're a lot of show, a lot of pomp and circumstance, but their words don't really mean much in the end, and there isn't a whole lot of go left in them in the end. That's what they really are like. Number seven, nobody will believe you. Narcissists use this to challenge you or test you to see if you have the balls to defy them. Now, commonly because the narcissistic victim has gone through a lot of brain training that the narcissist has put them through in order to keep them in check and in order to control them in a way. Often, the longer your narcissistic abuse has gone on with that narcissist, the less likely you actually are to go outwards and try to defy that narcissist. This is just because the narcissist has spent a lot of time training your brain not to defy the things that they want you to do, and it becomes harder with some people over time to actually go against that programming. Not everybody though, because some people, once they wake up and realize what they're doing with, they give that narcissist like shit right away, and they make the narcissist's life hell at that moment. But this does happen with a lot of people, where they can't bring themselves to defy the narcissist, and the longer they're in that narcissistic relationship, the harder defying the narcissist actually becomes. Number 8, if you're not on my side, then I can't trust you. Well, here's the thing. The narcissist is saying this to you because it's really them who doesn't have the trust. They don't have trust of anybody. They don't trust anyone because their trust has been challenged when they've been in their formative years. The trust has been abused when they've been in their younger years. The trust has been just tested with them in all ways, and this is part of what's made that narcissist. When they're saying this to you, they're just putting this on you because they're trying to guilt trip you and use this guilt trip to control you again. Again, this is all about control with the narcissist. All of these things are all about control with the narcissist because this is the way that they work. Number 9, if you love me, you do what I'm asking of you. This, for the narcissist, is a pity play to directly control you, but use the empathic side of you that feels guilt. Empathic people or empaths have an issue at times controlling their feelings towards us, because empaths or empathic people want to please other people. So when a narcissist says this to you, if you love me, you do what I'm asking of you, they're really just trying to get control of you. Now, it's true that normal people sometimes say this phrase too, but if you ever hear this phrase out of someone like this, you want to question whether or not that person may be a narcissist of some type. Because when somebody is guilt tripping you like this and using this against you, this is a very narcissistic phrase to be using. And if you ever hear this, question it immediately. I can't implore to you how strongly I would say to this, any of this type of dialogue that you're hearing me talk to you about right now, or any of these phrases, if you hear them, you could be dealing with a narcissist if you're not actually sure if you are dealing with a narcissist. These are all indicators that you may indeed have one in your life. Number 10, I'm not the problem, you're the problem. Trust me, you are not the problem. The narcissist is most likely the whole problem the whole time you've been dealing with them. They are telling you this because, again, they're trying to take that pressure off of them and put that pressure on you. They don't, by their nature, narcissists don't by their nature want to assume any guilt for anything. They don't want to assume any responsibility for anything. They run away from this. They take that guilt, they take that pressure off of them and redirect it upon you, upon another person, in order to not, take responsibility for the things that they do. They don't want to envision themselves as being a problem, because in their brains, their narcissism will not allow them to be the example of being the problem. They are never the problem. It's always somebody else that's the problem. This is the way the narcissist mind works. This is the way their brains are programmed. Their brains are programmed to self-protect them. They cannot assume that they have any guilt or any responsibility in anything that goes on. It's always the other person who's always at fault, but never them. So when you're dealing with narcissists, this is one of the things that you're going to hear out of them, is this type of phrase, or this phrase in particular. Watch out for it, because, again, you are not the problem. I'm pretty sure, guaranteed, that you being the narcissist victim, you are not the problem here. It's definitely the narcissist here that is actually the problem. So these have been 10 of the most common things that you hear out of narcissists. Watch out for these phrases, because again, these are things that the narcissist is using, or phrases the narcissists are using to shut down your voice and just to maintain control of you, to get that control, to hold on to it, and to make you feel lesser than that narcissist is, because they themselves, by their nature, are lesser people and always trying to control and put on a facade to control you, the victim. And you don't want to be dealing with any of this. So these are the ways that they use these type of phrases to actually maintain control over you. So this has been episode 108. I hope this helped you guys a little bit here. I'm going to be coming up with some new N.A.R.C.N episodes besides this one. I hope you guys stay tuned. Just want to say have a great day, and I'll catch you really soon with some new upcoming content.